Today I'm going to talk about the concept of Maslow's hammer. This is something that I've kind of observed as I've watched various CEOs practice their work, and I'll explain a little bit more. The French have a term for it. They call it déformation professionnelle. And if I'm saying French correctly, which I'm probably not, but it's the over-reliance on an instrument that's familiar to you. That's basically what it means. And so for an accountant will look at the perspective from the point of view of finances. And somebody who has a legal mind will look at the business from the point of view of legal issues and so forth. And so where it screws up a company and where it screws up the functions of a CEO is when they overly rely on what's familiar to them. Saturday Night Live did a skit some years ago where they had Christopher Walken, and he was sitting there and he keeps saying more cowbell. If you look up more cowbell, it's one of the funniest skits Saturday Night Live has ever done because his solution to everything is more cowbell, the over-reliance on the familiar instrument. And so it's something that you don't want to do in your practice. How we saw it is that we had one CEO who was having trouble with his company, and he just felt that his employees needed more training. That was his solution. Why? Because that's what he liked to do. He liked to have them be trained, and he liked to participate in training. And so his solution to every problem was, well, it isn't a problem, it's just more training. They just need more training. When that wasn't the solution at all. His industry was changing, and he didn't see it. He just felt that his employees weren't performing. So this over-reliance on an instrument that you think is helping you may in fact be hurting you. You see it with a kid who you give a kid a hammer and he's going to bang the crap out of everything with that hammer. And so that's using an instrument incorrectly, but it's the familiar instrument. And so you don't want to do this in your venture because ultimately this harms you. And so you want to be looking for the right tool to do the right job at the right time and not being relying on what's overly familiar. So until next time, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to follow us and know where we are, you can find us in a bunch of places. We're on Middlerock.com, which is our website. Up at the top, you'll see things for upcoming Zoom events that you can participate in. We bring in other speakers and we talk about entrepreneurship. You can also find me on Tom on Entrepreneurship on Quora, as well as Tom Nault on Quora. I also have a personal website, tomnault.com. You can find there, but I don't talk about business as much. So you can find us in all of those different places. And so we hope to hear from you. Write us, let us know what you think. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell when the next one is coming up so that you're notified. And thank you very much for being here.